I guess today I'm going to trim up this tree. I'm going to trim all that stuff off the bottom. I don't like the way it's leaning, but anyway. Mostly I'm going to, for sure I'm going to cut off that limb there. That whole limb. It goes out that way because I can't never harvest the fruit from there because it's over the water. So I'll just let it, and then I'll cut off a little bit off the top there. Some of it. It's going to be hard. I can get the truck in here, so I think I can get up there. But mostly, I want to cut that branch that goes off there, cut that complete off, right close to the trunk. The other ones that are growing up, I'll leave those, except for trim the top up. And I'm going to cut all the ones on the up the bottom too, because they keep rubbing on it. So that's one tree I'm going to do today. That should be the easy one. The two trees I did last week, yeah, they look a lot better, and they'll bush out. They'll get new growth on it this year, this summer. Those are pear trees. By the way, that's an apple. That's an apple tree I planted from seed a long time ago, but it never did grow very good. I don't know why. That's it. Get your scratch on. This is the other tree I'm going to tackle today. I'm going to try. I got this fence in the way. Maybe I can disconnect it over there so it won't be on. Coming around. Maybe I can do something with the wires so I can get closer to the tree. That's my best bet. Yeah. Lower the wires or do something there. Anyway, but I can also come up from the bottom and get that side. I can't back into there because of the garden, and that's too much of a slope there. So if I can cut from this side and then back in from down there and cut that side, I should be able to handle it. But I said I'm gonna make it more of a rounded thing. That's the plan for today. It's pretty nice today. There's more sun today than there was yesterday. Help them to grow a little bit. They're going back there anyway. You're going to have to go to the other door. You can't come in here. Come on, you're going to have to go around. I don't think Red's going to have to. Yeah, you're going to have to go. That's it. Go around. That's it. You show them where to go, Mama. Kitty, look at her belly. She's got a belly. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna have a kitten soon. Maybe the end of this month. Okay, let's get some corn out of here. Oh, he's coming in. Okay. I'll give her a good hurry. It's gonna be hard to do with all these cattle around now. I'll feed him first, since he's in there by himself. I'm gonna keep these guys out though. They came in before I was there. I'll chase them two out. Maybe I'll do that. But I got a problem with my door. But I can fix it. Not today though. I hear somehow the door shifted. It's closer to the post now. Now it hits here. That means it moves this way. That post is moving this way for some reason. That's because this board here broke. all the, what do you call those? Carpenter bees. They made a bunch of holes. I'll put a new board there and push it that way if I can. But not today. Well, you can stay, but you're gonna have to get out of the way. You're gonna have to move because I gotta get these cows out of here. Yeah, they gotta get out. You just stay. You go back there and chase her out. Come on, get. And then I can close this door. You're getting too friendly here. You're too. Come on. Don't corner me. I gotta keep an eye on him. I got my stick. You behave yourself. I don't trust him that much. Let's get his corn. Go ahead. Don't let me bother you. Eat. Yeah, I would have preferred if he would have had the black skin around his eyes and on his nose, and his hooves would have been dark colored instead of light colored. That's when. Oh, his thing's sticking out. His pecker. You're gonna work just fine, boy. Yeah. We're gonna get these cows. 3 Highlanders bred. Yeah. And so don't fight them. You just mind your business there. Just get used to me. I don't like when he aims his horns at me. Yeah, I'm giving him special treatment because he's going to be the breeder. He didn't work out. He couldn't do the job. Yeah, I'm going to feed him. Yeah, I want you to do a good job, boy. Get these girls bred. I haven't tried to pet him yet. I'm going to try to pet him. I'm behind here. Touch his horn. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. I touched his horn. He didn't like it. I better get ready to get out of here in case he charges me. I reach right. I try to reach around and he can see me. Well, either you let me touch you or eat your corn, one or the other. Maybe I'll work on a different part of him instead of his horns. Hey, cat. Yeah, she was out here when I came out. Looks like she was sleeping out here. She had a bunch of hay on her. Let's see if I can touch her. Don't you dare. Yeah, he's got more. He's going to be harder to tame down. He's already big. It'd be better if they're. Of course, he's only a year old. Just get used to me, boy. I don't like you eyeing me like that. Yeah. You're the one. Let me touch you. Let me touch your ear. Just get used to my hand. Come on. Yeah, that feels good. That feel good. I touched him. enough for today. Go ahead and eat. The little place, she was sleeping here. Yeah. She might have kittens out here when she's ready. Sorry guys, no corn for you guys. Got sleep in this old grass clippings too. Here. Yeah, was that you sleeping there or your neighbors? Comfortable? Yeah, she might have her kittens out here if she's smart. Yeah. See what's in behind that bale. Here's some boards I could use, although I do have a new 2x4. Yeah, I probably should use that instead of this old stuff. That's pretty old. I don't even know if that's pine. I think that might be oak. Surely not. Where would I get an oak board like that? Let me take a closer look at it. It has to be pine. It's just old. Yeah. He's almost done. Yeah, I don't trust him very much. He likes to put his head down like he's going to charge me. So I got to keep my distance from him. I always carry a stick. He's bigger than me. He's a little bit more aggressive than the other bull. The other bull's mellow. Okay. I'm gonna take that tub out. Yeah, I think he might be able to breed them even with the other bull around. Yeah. If we can get the cows away from them. Because they're not always together. Oh, we'll wait till he's finished eating. I got to go open that door. Other door. I got my stick. Come on, move. Move. That's it. Yeah. You eat while I open this door. They got a nice place to hang out here. Yeah, there's that pile of manure I gotta start hauling out one of these days. To the garden. I think I'm going to take some over to the, put it on that, oh, don't do that. So you want more corn, don't you? Because he's out. Yeah, I'm going to use the little trailer to haul this out. Well, I got some on the trailer. I'm going to take some bunch over to the farm and scatter it around the pear trees I trimmed over there. Give them a little bit of extra food. Not today. Okay. Okay. I've been looking on that salt block over there. Gotta go. Nice. Hey. Picking up he's built a few crumbs in there, so he's gonna clean that up. I'm gonna close the door. This door. Yeah. All out of corn, huh? That corn will help them grow a little bit. You can see the cows through the gate. Okay. Still hanging out in there. He wants more corn. If he wouldn't fight me so much, I could give him more corn. But, yeah. Yeah, I got him started a little late. Although he's only a year old, he should be pretty good size for a yearling. But, hope you can do the breeding. I think the cattle are coming into heat, so it's just a matter of you making it work and get them pregnant. Because the other white bull couldn't do it. I think he might be trying to ride her, but she's fighting with him. See, they're doing something here. Some kind of interaction here. She's got longer horns, but he's not backing down. Wrong end, boy. Yeah, the other bull I just fed, he'll have a better chance of breeding when I take him to the butcher in June. He wants to breed, he just can't do the job. Don't know why. Keep scratching on it. He broke that. They broke that thing. See that thing sticking out here? I don't know, where was it? Something broke. A bolt broke. On top of that thing, two thing leaning back there, underneath her chin. Yeah, behind her chin. Yeah. That sets on top of that, and there's a bolt that holds it together, and they broke it. From rubbing on it. So I got it tied up right now. I was hoping he'd do some breeding. Oh, a little windy for tree trimming, but I'm still going to start on it. Oh, I see the cattle out there. Way out there. Yeah, got it on the side of the creek. Eating grass again. Yeah. The more the grass they eat, the less hay they'll need. Hopefully by end of April I can stop feeding hay. I'll have a little bit of hay left over, maybe 20 bales, if I keep feeding the same amount that I've been feeding all winter. But it'll be around 20 bales that I have left over. Last year I had 74 bales left over before my first cutting. So, but I didn't get a second cutting, so hopefully I can get the first cutting off. That's good, and the second cutting will be. I'll at least get a second cutting, and I'll get a little. I get about half what I get on the first cutting. I used to get over 100 bales on the first cutting, but that's when I used to have alfalfa mixed in with that grass. Now I'm lucky to get 60, and then even less, about half that when the second cutting. If anything grows, last year wasn't worth cutting, so hopefully I get more hay this year. Otherwise I may have to resist the cattle, because I don't want to buy hay. Been trying in the water. Got the runs. That's it. Crap in the water. Why don't you? Yeah, you can see. Well, that area was dug out when they repaired this overflow last spring, because half of it eroded because the pipes that were, the culverts down there, kind of, I guess they got a gap between them, and the water was going through the gaps and eroding all the soil. But to get some extra soil, you had to dig it from over there and drag it over here. But when I first built this pond and built this dock, the bank went all the way to the thing. That's all, yeah. But over the years, they kept walking through there and they eroded it. Yeah, and all that walking on the edge, it all pushed down into the middle. Anyway, yeah. Hey, you got some business down there. The big bulls got ahead of you. Go check it out. There's a cow in heat. Of course, I'm sure that bull won't let him get near her. I don't think she wants him to get near it either. She keeps running away. Hey, girl. Looking good. You get pregnant this summer. Not by him, though. Hopefully by him. Hey, cat. Yeah, she's got a belly on her. Yeah, she's gonna have babies. Just don't know where. Well, these trees ain't gonna wait. I guess they will wait. They'll wait for me. I'm just getting lazy, that's all. Enjoying yourself? There's a cat over there. Behind the trailer. That's got white feet too. Not my cat though. Kind of looks like my cat. Yeah, it's just sitting behind the trailer over there. That's not the cat I saw before that didn't have white feet. That's a different cat. But still gray. But my cat has more white on her back legs. What's going on? Who's behind me? Oh, what do you got? Yeah, there's my cat. She's got more white on her back legs. Yeah, got the wrong end, stupid. What a knucklehead. There's that cat. It's it's right below that tree that's hanging over. Yeah, she's kind of behind. She's behind the cedar tree, I think. I think it's a cedar. No, she's right between that notch. She's right in the notch of that tree. I think she's looking to catch something. Frog. There it is. Right there. Yeah, it's got a little white. It's got white feet, but less than my cat. Yeah, it's looking for something to eat. Catching the frogs. Okay, get started on this tree trimming. Wish it wasn't so windy. I don't like to trim trees when it's windy. Yeah, it's going to be harder to do on a hill like this because I'm using that ladder and the truck will be slanted. That way, this way is not so bad coming from the bottom because I'll be leaning backwards. But I can make it work. I think this won't be too hard. None of the branches are too big. It's just get in the middle of them. And this tree's kind of leaning that way, so it'll be easier to trim them from the back side. These I think I can get enough of them more than I can get the rest on the back. Sun's warming. I won't need no jackets today. Already 68 degrees or 69. So it's warming up today. I'll just open that gate and back straight down to there. Problem is though, the gate, once I back my, I'll have to, how am I going to do that? I think once I park the truck there, I can't close that gate. So, I need to drive the truck in, close the gate, and then back up to it. To that tree down there by the pond. Yeah, that'll work. Last night when I got back, since the truck had that warning on there, something about it needs to replace battery, I decided to go ahead and charge it with my charger. Same, I got a trickle charger on the tractor, and so I used the same plug. So I was actually charging both of them, but I got my regular charger for the truck, or for that I usually use on the car or ATV or whatever, because I got a trickle charger on the car too. So I still got this one as my original. I didn't know she's hanging out in here today. I got the trickle charger over here for the tractor. And I got the same power cord plugged into the charger on the truck. Let's take a look. She's relaxed. Take a look at the charger under the hood. Battery's over there, charger's over there. The charger says flow, which means it's charged. I can't see. Right there. Let's check the battery voltage. 12.8. It was showing around 13 last night before I plugged in this charger, hooked up the charger. So let's take this off. This evening when I park the truck, I'm gonna set it up for the battery recondition. Maybe that'll help extend the life of the battery. This is a 2017 truck, so this truck's what, so 6. I got it in August of 2017, so it's okay. I can't count. At least 8 years old. Yeah, 8 years or more. The 3-year-old bull is still following that cow around. But the other one, he went back in the pen. Yeah, I guess he's not interested. Or the other bull won't let him get close. But he should be fighting for her. Huh. Why not? Why isn't he? I guess he wants corn. That's why he's back in the barn. I guess she ain't quite ready to be ridden. Yeah, I wish that other bull was working on her. Well, he tried to ride her that time. The other bull came out. I guess he's being cautious. He don't want to fight with the other bull, I guess. I thought he'd be interested though. Well, it may not be the big bull that's the problem. I think the problem is the cow itself. That's the mean one. She probably won't let that. She was chasing him around the other day. Or yesterday. She was chasing him yesterday. Yeah, she's looking at him now like, don't get too close to me. That's probably why he's not getting close to her. Because of the cow, not the other bull. I think he's buddy-buddy with the other bull. But I think he wants to, but the other cow probably won't let him. I'll have to keep an eye on them today. See how they interact. I can come back a little farther, but to be cautious, I need some big blocks under the tires so I don't roll backwards too far. Of course, I'd hit the tree if I went back too far. But I just want to make sure I got it blocked behind the wheels. The younger bull, he's watching. He's keeping an eye on him. Okay, I can back up a little bit more. I got blocks in case I go too far. I got four-wheel drive engaged, so I should be okay. And I got the tree to back me up, and I don't want to hit the tree. The truck parked in the current location. I'm going to back up some more, but I can open the gate. I still have a foot to spare. So I didn't have to worry about that. I still had to close the gate though for the cattle. Just had to back up another couple feet, I think. Up until I hit the blocks. Okay, let's do some trimming. Grazing away. The bull just chased him away. That's why he's not hanging out too close to him. The bigger bull chased him away. That's far enough. I'm going to cut the bottom branches off first. I should have done that before I backed the truck up. You'll get your turn when that big bull leaves in June. So just gain some weight while you're waiting. Yeah, he just can't get nothing done. What do you think about all this? Yeah, after them two bulls have their turn, you'll get your chance when you get bigger. You'll get your chance. You won't be, well, you're about a year old right now, yeah. Yeah, middle of March, yeah, so you're about a year old. Blocks help. Trying again. He's been trying all last summer. Weren't you, boy? Yeah, you were trying to breed them all last summer. A year wasted. But he wasn't big enough anyway. He was just born last January. I was going to have that black bull take his place, but then he fell into the pond and died. Broke through the ice after all that 8 inches of snow was on top of the pond. I guess he couldn't tell where the pond was. He was smelling for water, I guess. Anyway, that's history. Let's cut I'm gonna lift the tailgate up and cut the branches on the bottom. I'm gonna trim those up a little higher, those two upright ones. But this one here, that one's coming down. That's cutting off right there. And all this stuff here is going to be cut from there. You guys are making too much noise. Yeah, he's about a year old. I think the 11th was his birthday. That's what I'm thinking anyway. 11th of March. Let's get back to work. Some effort. I got it done. debating whether to cut them off there. Cattle can reach this, so I think I'll I'll leave it from here up. But then I gotta cut them off. They're gonna reach in. Get them off anyway. That's hard work. That's some of the limbs I cut off. I was hanging over the pond. And the stuff at the bottom. I guess he couldn't read this one because the bull keeps chasing him away if he gets too close. Yeah, but he wants to get in there. You're only good for meat, boy. He couldn't do the job. He had all last summer to do the job. I gotta get back to work. We've got that big tree to work on. She's standing for you. You jump on them, but you don't get nothing done. I guess you're not interested yet, are you? You gonna go through there? What? Yeah, when I was trimming that on the other side, I was on the other side when they were trimming it. And I don't know who it was. I think it was that gold or light colored one over there. I guess she must have chased that young white bull. He had to go down into the water and get out the other side. But I didn't have my phone with me. Yeah, you go join the herd. You just watch and learn, okay? You learn what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, he's even got a dark point on his bottom of his scrotum. He reminds me of a Tarentace. That's what Tarentace look like. Tarentace is a French breed, but they got a similar history to the Italian whites, except I guess the breed that created the Italian whites, I think they came from Asia, like India, somewhere like there. They migrated up. I think that was before humans. And then when they got to the oh, he couldn't. He wants to breed somebody. So when they got to the Alps, they met up with some cattle there, and they ended up with Tarentace, and that's what he looks like, Tarentace. I remember there's a breeder out in, I think it's Kansas or Oklahoma. I'm not sure where it was. Anyway, I forgot the name of them. Ackerman, yeah, Tarentace, yeah. Yeah, before I got the Italian whites, I wanted to get Tarentace, but I couldn't find none around here except way out there. So, yeah. Anyway, I got what I got. Climb up on the truck and trim a little bit off the top. I'm going to cut some of these branches off them, but if I can reach them from down here. The one's hanging over the pond a little bit. I didn't think this little tree was going to be so hard. I'm wore out. Heat's getting to me. I'm not used to this hot weather. I don't think I ever get used to it. Oh look, there's a couple turtles over there on a bunch of grass. Oh, there's one here too. A little turtle. He's by itself. There's two over there. Anyway, the rest should be fairly easy. I trimmed 1, 2, 3 branches over there, lower down from standing underneath it. I don't think I was going to be able to reach it from here. I may have. Anyway, all I can do is trim some of these off the top and I'll be done on this tree. I just can't get my breath. I think my blood pressure emissions, keeping my blood pressure too low. But when I take it at night, I always take my blood pressure before I take my medicine at night and in the morning too. And it's always a little bit high. Not too bad, but a little bit. Maybe I should start taking it an hour after, or like midpoint. Midpoint. To see how blood pressure is working. Let's keep cutting. That's good enough for me. Oh wait, there's one branch I need to cut. Well, I guess it's alright. There's a little one. Where is it? Right there. I never cut it off. It's so small, it won't hurt nothing. Onto the big tree now. The breeze feels good. Real good. I'm sweating. That's hot. But the wind cools me off. So I don't need to go through this gate. I'll go ahead and chain it over there, because I'm going to be working over there on that tree now, and I can go in and out of that gate, or go out that gate when I'm done. Oh no, well, when I get done with this side, then I got to go out and drive around to the back side and back up from the bottom of the hill. That one's done. That one's done. That's the cattle left. I want to go ahead and close that gate. Close that gate and open that gate so I can go in and out. I'm going to work on this one. I don't have to worry about the cattle bothering me while I'm working on that tree. Yeah, I'm going to get my blood pressure taken first. I'm lightheaded. I believe those are going to be blossoms. But that's on the old growth. That's not on, it's not on the new growth yet. I think I'm going to have to put a cattle panel around this tree. Cattle are rubbing on it, and this one right here, they're going to wear the bark down. It's going to kill this branch. And I see a blossom. Yeah, that's a blossom. I don't know, is that focused? I can't tell. And I still like the hay. I want to position the truck before I go in the house. I need to do something with that fence. If I can get that tailgate to go right under the wire, or over the wire, I'll have to disconnect it over there so it's off, and then I'll just unhook those wires from the top, the two middle, top in the middle, and then I'll lower them down so the tailgate go right over the top of them. I think that'll work. She wants to fight. He chases the little bull away, or the young bull. And then sometimes she'll chase him away too. Yeah, he'll just have to wait until. Oh, it's pecker stick now. See? Look. I never see a pecker came out on this one that was doing the riding, but that one I just saw his come out. So I think he'll be a better bull. But I just got to hang on to him until June to send him to the butcher first. So we'll just have to wait. Yeah, it's hanging out again. It just came out on that one. Yeah, we'll just have to wait. And I'll feed him. I'll keep feeding him corn. Give him some. Help him to grow. Put some weight on. He's as tall as the bigger bull. That bull's a year older than he is. He's almost 2 in March, and he's 3. And that gate hook's hooked up high, it's off. Bottom wire is not hooked to the other fence. Now to adjust this top and middle wire to get it below the tailgate. Okay, got the two top and the middle wire lowered down. That should work. But I gotta take a break and check my blood pressure and maybe eat something. I'm so lightheaded. Well, it's 77 degrees at 3 p.m. Yeah, I finally came back outside. I had to rest a little bit. My blood pressure is a little bit low, but not that much. I'm okay now. Still windy though. It's more windy than it was earlier. Yeah, I can go in the house around 1:30. Yeah. I downloaded all the videos. Yesterday my phone got full, so I went to avoid that today. Hooked this fence here, and now it's off. Now she's reaching underneath the fence. I got it off because I got it. If I get the fence, there's a little red bull. I didn't see him. He might be in the barn. I didn't see him on the bale either. Not here. The bull's trying. The bull, he's trying to breed, but bull ain't around here. Ain't on this hay bale. He's probably up in the barn. Hey, if he's in the barn, I'll see if I can get him some corn. Yeah, it sure is windy. Go check the barn, see what he's doing. I don't think I ever fed him corn yet. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I did when they were the white one and the red one were penned up together when I first brought them here. But I don't think he ate too much corn, but he did eat some. Where is that red bull? I don't see him. Hope he wasn't in that other pen when I left the gate open. I don't see him anywhere. Not in here. Close that gate. He wasn't around the pond and it got out. What am I doing now? Now I gotta go look for him. I sure don't see him anywhere. I'll go check in front of the house. Yeah, he was in this pen when I opened that gate and I didn't see him. He could have. Wait, let me go look over there. Maybe he's someplace else. I didn't see him. Oh, I see him. I didn't see him before. Yep, must have been looking right at him. He's down there. So I don't have to look at him anymore. He must have been hiding someplace. Probably back in there. Anyway, he's okay. I found him. Yeah, it's just so windy. pruned them last week. And today I'm working on this one. Let's back the truck up and see how that's going to work. Well, I can turn this fence off now. So I don't need to do it. Halfway up the hill. Well, the other was there, but they can't come in this. They can't come in this area. I got the gate closed. Okay, I'll get the fence turned off again, just in case I hit it with the truck. Rest boss, we're awake. One came in my truck. I need to get them out of here. They're awake again. I probably could go back a little farther. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna work on that side mostly. Then I'll reposition the truck and get it over. I gotta take the front end, bring it over here, and then back in like that to get this side. One side at a time. I think I'm hitting the fence with my bumper. The bottom of the bumper. I'll have to lower that down. I want to go back any further. Okay, let's see. I'm hitting the fence with the bumper. I need to lower that fence down on this. But for now, I'm going to cut what I can. And then I reposition the truck again. A lot of little ones to cut. Still lightheaded. I cut all these little ones with that tool there. The bigger ones might use this saw. Question is how far back to cut it. I think right about here. Like that. Where I can reach them. All this is coming down. I can't get any close there. These limbs are... I left these limbs sticking out, so they're blocking my way with the ladder. I need to get in. I think I'm going to crawl in there. I think I can crawl in there and do it. Some of them I get from the other side, but these here I want to get some of them. Because I won't be able to get them from the other side either. The limbs are sticking out too far that way. Those I think I can get. Crawl up in there and see if I can cut some of that. Anyway, I got some of it, most of it cut. I had to cut a few branches out of the middle there, so I have a place to stand. I think I can make that work. I got my tool up there and I'll bring my saw with me. Got all these cut off. I'll have to cut that one off from the others when I get the truck on that side. Look at it. This tree had some apples that dried up. They weren't very big. They taste good though, even though they're not very big. Maybe they'll get bigger with this pruning. I'll cut these out right along here. They're all out eating again. Except them two, they're still doing their thing. Sure looks nice to have green pastures again. Anyway, I had this cut up first. I left this one because it was my something to hold on to, but I cut these out here. Cut some more out here. Here. Down there. I can get those from the other side. Those are too low. Yeah. I'll get these out. Now I just got to cut this one out. Yeah, I'll get all those down there when I park my truck under here. Back up from up there, down there. Yeah. I could almost reach that one. That's too much work since I'm going to be going to that side anyway. But I'll be lower on that side, even with my ladder. But I still can't do it from this side, so let's just go move the truck. Move the truck, then I can cut these out. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all these up here. Mainly these up here. The ones on the bottom should be easier. Bulls aren't following that one that they were chasing right there anymore. I'm almost done. I don't know what time it is. About 3 o'clock when I came out here, so I'm sure it's past 4. But the sun don't go down till 7, so that's good. Since the daylight saving times began a couple of days ago. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I got most of it. I got a few down on the bottom there, but I can get those from the ground. There's like, I know I see one on there, and a bunch of limbs are hung up. I got to pull them down. There's some big ones down there. Eventually I'm gonna throw them all over the fence and burn them over there somewhere. Just throw them over the fence and burn them out there. I think I'll burn them on that stump. There's a stump there where those 2 yellow poles are. I'll just move the yellow poles. Pile them up. There's a stump. Maple tree. Yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to back up to there and cut those shoots off there. The majority of them are done. I made that one kind of high. Maybe I should cut that down. Yeah, just a few inches. This one here, that one and that one. It just looks like it's too long. Those are long too. That's how tall they were. That's why I had to cut them off. Couldn't pick them anyway. Okay. Let's put the truck the other side then. Yeah, there's my trim job. Might have a few apples on it this year, down low. But it'll make new sprouts and then they'll have more apples on it next year. That's my hope. And maybe the apples will be bigger too. Now to back up, move the truck, back up there, and get those from that side. The remaining limbs. I need to pull these limbs down first. 1, 2, 3, 4 limbs got hung up. I'm tired. I see 3 hiding cows on the right and 2 white bulls on the left of that tree. Where's the little one? Where's the little red? They are. They're all there. Oh, it's windy over here. It's windy everywhere. I can barely see the sun up there. Back there. I wonder if it's going to rain or something. Okay. I'm ready to move the truck on this side. It's 4:45 p.m. I gotta take a break. I need a rest. There's not much left to cut. I want to check the weather, see if it's going to rain. Yeah, It looks more like a Tarentace, except he's got longer hair because of the Highland. Look at that young bull up and back here, forward here. He's got his eye on that. He wants to go in there, but between the bull chasing him away and the red cow likes to beat him up too, so he's being cautious. Yeah, I gotta start feeding him more corn, fatten him up, put some weight on him so he can hold his own with the other bull. But the other bull is going to be gone by June. Okay, take a break, then hopefully I can trim the sun will go down to 7, so I got a couple more hours to finish it. I think I can do it. Not much left. I'll be back to finish this. Go through this gate and through the west door. Go in the house. Well, it's almost 6 p.m. Only got about an hour before the sun goes down, although it's cloudy anyway. Still windy. Had a little break. Let's go back to work on that tree. You can see what's left better from down here because of the light background. You can see what's left to cut. Most of them, I got a few on this side, but not many. That's why I parked the truck more to this side, because I only had a few trimmed there. Most of them were there, and those big ones up on top. Okay, well, let's get up there and finish it. I got an hour when the sun goes down. I need the ladder to get in the truck bed. The ladder down there until they need it. I'm going to cut everything on this side first. But if I need to, I might need the ladder to get those taller ones up there, but these here I can get up from the bed of the truck. Got company. Kitty joined me. I'll have to cut that one from the ground. I can't reach it from the truck. I got most of them cut off. I got one left. Well, I got it down, and I didn't get hit. I did get down. It's probably around 6:30. Sun's going to go down in about a half hour. I look from above here. Got everything trimmed off up here. It's my stick sticking me. That's the last one. Not sure the sun's going down. I think it's going down over there somewhere. I'll try to. I don't think there's going to be a sunset. There's too many clouds. Okay, let me get down off this ladder. Almost done. Done on top. Not very pretty, but it'll grow back. It'll send shoots in. I'll have to try to. I'll probably cut the shoots back every couple of years. See if there's any fruit on the new growth next year before I cut anything. The following year. I can also actually sometimes you can prune it during the summer, but I don't like to do that. Well, I'm ready to get down off the truck, but I got to walk over there and I got a big limb there at the bottom I need to cut off. It's on the trunk. I forgot about that one. I need to cut them 2 limbs there, and that one on the trunk on the back side. Well, let me go do that now. Then I'll be done. I'll pick up these limbs some other time. I'm too tired. Oh, I am going to throw them over here. I checked that stump that's there. It's closer to that pole there. But mostly it's rotten. Yeah, I broke most of it off. You could see it right in there. Just a rotten wood. But there's still a stump. They don't want to grow back, but I marked it so I wouldn't hit a bump when I used to mow this before I put the cattle in. Anyway, got plenty piled up. Yeah. Yeah, I'll work on this some other day. I got some branches, a pair of branches out in the big pasture I got to pile up too. Okay, let's go down and take care of those. I'm going to move the truck first before I cut them other branches. Those two are still at it. But he's not able to breed nothing. I'm hoping he's going to do the job after I get rid of him in June. Or the butcher. And then he'll have these cows all to himself, except for that little red one, which won't interfere with him. I'm hoping to see calves next year. If they get bred in June, I'll have a calf this time next year. Or should I say calves. Okay. Cut these two off. Now I gotta cut that one off too. Got the long ones. I left that little one there. If they have apples on it, I'll be able to. They're pretty long. Yeah. I want to see if it's going to have apples on it. And this one. This will be my last cut. My last limb to cut on this tree. All done. Let's go park the truck. I'm going to charge the battery on the truck again tonight. Let's see what the voltage is. Okay. Instead of just charging it, I'm going to hit the battery recondition. Let that run all night. I charged it last night, so it shows it's full. So I'll let it run on battery recondition, which is a button on the lower right. Okay, let's leave it here tonight. 6:45 p.m. and sun will be going down 10-15 minutes, but you won't see it over there because too many clouds. Although it is kind of pinkish over that way. That's far from the sunset. Sunset's over here, somewhere over here. Okay, let's go in. I gave them that bale last Friday. Today's Tuesday, so they're still eating on it. They're picking at the grass, whatever's growing, but they still need hay. See how she's pushing him away? Always. Sometimes she even goes out of her way. He wants to breed. See his? Yeah, it just came out. Yeah, he can do the job. I've never seen one. I've never seen Dad call it a pecker. Yeah, I guess that's at least obtruse. Vulgar, is that the word? Yeah. Penis, is that what people say now? Penis? Bull penis? Anyway, I've never seen his come out when he's breeding. But he's ready to go there. Maybe I should pen that other bull up for a while. Especially when they're in heat. Then he might break my fences trying to get to him. Anyway, like I said, he'll have his chance in June, after June. Alright, I'm done for today. Yeah, He wants to go do the job, but the bull chases him away, and also the one in the heat. Now these two may not, maybe not. These two may not chase him away, but that smaller one over there, younger one, she don't like him. Anyway, sun's going down, and I'm done for today. You done for today too? Yeah, you're going to have babies soon. Probably by the end of March, by your belly size. Well, there'll come a day that I can't find her. I'll have to go look for her. She probably have it in the barn. She could have it on the back porch. She could have it somewhere behind the truck, in the carport. There's plenty of places she could have it. All right, I'll just have to look for it. Yeah. And hopefully the wild animals won't get them. I think raccoons eat the baby kittens. I think I've seen them. I haven't seen them do it, but I've seen the results of what's left after they eat them. That time of year when I start eliminating raccoons and possums and anything else that comes up to eat the cat food. That ain't a cat. What I do, I set the cat food out over here somewhere, or right underneath the roof where it don't get wet. And then when they come to eat it, I pop them off. If I can hit them. I'm not a very good shot, but I've been known to hit them. One year I had a whole bunch of them strung out over here, laid out. And then that was during the winter time when it was cold. And then when they got too ripe, I took a pitchfork and threw them all over down the hill. Anyway, I need to start eliminating. They've been coming here all winter. Raccoons mostly. Sometimes I see possums. That's okay. I know. It's okay if the cats come, but not the possums and not the raccoons, because they eat everything up. Yeah, and the reason I got to start eliminating now because I don't want too many around here when the kittens are born. That'll be a meal for them then. Okay, let's finish this video. I'm gonna leave the gate closed at the barn. They don't have to come in here. But I'm gonna close this gate anyway. And maybe I'll pick these limbs up tomorrow. I got some limbs in the big pasture to pick up too. So, but there's no hurry. No hurry. I need to rest anyway. Yeah, I whittled that down, didn't I? I'm satisfied with that job. Getting dark now. I'm going to start setting food out here. The cats can still have access to it. I put one here, and these two here. They're lined up with I can shoot the varmints from my window, from my door. And through here. And I put one out here so I could line of sight to there. Works pretty good. I could put another thing there. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I got a line of sight through here, around this post, and around this side. Sometimes I can hit them. Sometimes I don't know if I hit them, and then because they almost always run off, unless I hit them in the head. But I aim for the heart. It's a bigger target. Yeah, I've seen them run off, and then I find them laying somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to start get rid of them. That's why I put that lamp there, that dusted on light, so I can see what I'm shooting at. Yeah, I won't. I got line of sight from. I'm in line with my door. I can shoot through there, shoot through there. Take a look from the door. I won't feed the cat here under the porch anymore. If she wants food, she can go out there and eat it. The only tricky part, I'm inside the house now. The only tricky part is opening this door and them not hearing me. My sliding door is a little noisy. See, I can see them through there. See them through there. Like I said, though, I'm not a very good shot. But I hit them sometimes. Got to protect the kittens around before they're born.